Hi, welcome to part 2 of my review for the Logitech K750 wireless solar keyboard. So in this part of the video, I'm going to compare this keyboard to 3 other chiclet keyboards that I found in the lab that other people are currently using. I personally do not use these keyboards, but I'm just going to compare them so you have an idea of what other chiclet keyboards out there that you can buy. So the first one is a wired keyboard. This is chiclet. It's the iRock's KR6401. It's in black and it also comes in white. This costs about $20, I think, on Newegg. Holding it in my hand, it feels really light and sort of plasticky and hollow. Nothing really special about this keyboard. It's, I guess, minimalistic. And as you can see, compared to my keyboard, the chiclets are taller, and there are no indents in the center of the chiclets, like I mentioned, that are present on my keyboard. So the next keyboard is another wireless keyboard. This is a HP Wireless Elite keyboard. It's also USB. This goes for about $35 on Amazon, I think, or around that price. The battery in it, according to the specs, lasts, so here's the battery. It lasts about 12 months. Here, one of the advertised features is a sleep button that lets you, I guess, put the keyboard to sleep where you're not using it. But compared to this keyboard where you can just like leave it and forget it, it's not that much of an advantage. So the third keyboard is the aluminum Apple keyboard. This one's a wired version, although I think there's a wireless version as well. So notice how some parts of this keyboard is thinner, right? But in the back, though, there's this ever-present elevation bumper, and so you might not like that. It's very minimalistic and it's built very well, but I don't know if it's this particular keyboard, but or what, some of the keys squeak, sort of. But I like this keyboard. If I own a Mac, I would probably get this keyboard as well. So there's the keyboard comparisons. Again, I would like to mention that the Logitech K750 does work with Macs. I've tested it and it does work. And however, you won't get the Apple layout. So the signal integrity of this keyboard is also very good. So here's the USB transceiver again. Right, so you want to keep this extender on to keep the signal integrity. And I've tested the connections, pretty reliable. I've never missed or mistyped keys with this keyboard. I do not know what the max range of the transceiver is, but I went in the room about 15 feet away and I was still able to type on it. Not that I would normally use it at that range, since you can barely, like, I could barely see the monitor from 15 feet away, but it's possible. So I normally use this keyboard when I'm like sitting a few feet away when I'm watching a movie, and it works well for that. Now I'm going to do a demo of the Solar app that I previously mentioned. So now I'm going to go ahead and press the little light indicator button, and here you see out pops the Solar app, and you can see here is a gauge that shows you how much light there is, and a happy face if you get enough light, and a sad face if you're not getting enough light. So I'm going to go ahead and block one of the solar panels with a microfiber cleaning cloth, and now you can see the amount of light you have, I have, went down. Alright, and then down here you can see the reserve I have. So my energy is at 100%. This is also a chart of the amount of light I was getting for the past 12 minutes. Alright, so another application that I want to show you is oh, not that one, is the Setpoint software, where you can set the key functions for your keyboard and map them to different keys. You can change that. And here's some more settings about disabling certain keys like the Windows key, scroll lock on the keyboard. Here's settings to control the unifying transceiver. I don't have any other wireless Logitech gadgets, so this setting is kind of useless for me. And here's a menu where you can manually open the Solar app. That's just, I guess, support. So yeah, that's it with the software. I've mentioned a lot of things I like about this keyboard and a lot of features, but I did not mention, what I don't like about this keyboard or whether it has any disadvantages. So one thing I've noticed about this keyboard is that sometimes it freezes up and fails to respond to any sort of keystrokes, and the cursor would just disappear. And however, I found an easy fix for that. You just turn it off and then back on, and you wait half a second, and it would reboot. This is on 64-bit Windows 7, so I don't know if it fails for any other system. Another thing I would like to say about this keyboard is that it smudges very easily. I've cleaned this keyboard for this review, but since I've had my hands on it, it's been smudging pretty badly and also scratches easily. So if you're OCD about that, then I guess I wouldn't recommend this keyboard. Another feature I would like to see on this keyboard for future upgrades maybe is Bluetooth/USB version, because I would love to use this keyboard with my iPad. Another core feature would be if it was backlit, but I think that would defeat the purpose of it being solar powered. So, oh yeah, Logitech does make another backlit keyboard. It comes in both a wired and a wireless version. I will review the wired version in a future video. This concludes the review of the Logitech K750 wireless solar keyboard. I would say I would recommend this keyboard to almost anybody unless that person's OCD and don't like smudges. It's good for the environment, convenient, stylish, and overall a very good product. Please rate this video and leave comments if you have any questions. Also, if you would like me to make a video of any of the other keyboards you see here that you saw in the video, please leave suggestions below. With that, thanks for watching.